finales de los 70, el heavy metal necesitaba ayuda. Kiss había embotado al género con videos caricaturescos y juguetes para niños, pero al mismo tiempo un nuevo tipo de música volvió a encender al metal. Bandas como Motorhead, Girls' School y Saxon agitaron los ritmos y reemplazaron las letras melosas con historias de alcohol y sexo barato. El metal se estaba divirtiendo. Y ninguna banda lo vivía más que AC/DC.
People love AC/DC because of the atmosphere that they create. They're fun. They're just a barroom band playing on a giant stage with inflatable dolls.
The vibe was it was like lock up your daughters. We had that sort of image, you know, a bit kinky sometimes. I think they thought I was some sort of male stripper at some point.
Originarios de Sydney, Australia, la banda se formó en 1973 por los hermanos Malcolm y Angus Young. Después de ver las letras AC/DC en una máquina de coser, su hermana sugirió que las usaran como nombre, a pesar de las connotaciones del título.
We were in a taxi and he said, "So what's the band called?" I said, "AC/DC." You go, "Hey, you know what that means, don't you? You guys aren't all gay." I said, "What? You looking for trouble, pal, you know?" He said, no, seriously, all the cab drivers say, you know, if you're bisexual, it's, you know, AC/DC, 50-50. We're going, oh, we better change the name.
Pero el nombre se quedó igual que la creciente reputación de AC/DC. Eran escandalosos, descarados. Y el guitarrista daba saltos con un uniforme escolar.
Not often you see a little guy with a guitar and shorts running around in the audience.
The great thing about Angus Young, this whole schoolboy shtick, is he represents this eternal youth in all of us.
Las locuras de Angus Young eran el complemento perfecto para liderar al cantante Bon Scott, cuya imagen de chico malo impactó al público.
Bon was genuinely someone who would walk off stage, go to the bar, stand there, stand his round and talk to anybody. To me, one of the true great frontmen of rock and roll.
En 1976, AC/DC estrenó High Voltage, el primero en una lista de álbumes clásicos. También se reubicaron en Londres, donde de pronto se sintieron mal interpretados.
When AC/DC came to London, they were regarded as a punk band, unbelievably.
They looked different and they sounded different, and the punks felt that AC/DC could belong to them.
La situación apremiante de AC/DC se dio a notar. Lo punk era lo nuevo, y su agresiva rebelión de 3 acordes retó al reino del metal como la opción musical para la afectada juventud del Reino Unido.
Got to get out there and shove it down people's throats, your ideas.
In the late 70s, Britain was completely falling apart. The whole country was going on strike. There were pitched battles in the streets. So in this whole background, punk appeared.
Punk became very political. And metal was never really political.
It was rebellious, you know, upset your granny, and it was all great stuff.
El punk estaba hecho a la medida para los encabezados, y los tabloides británicos se lo comieron. Ahora, oficialmente, el metal había pasado de moda.
Suddenly everybody was in a punk band. You didn't even have to play a note. Just stand there and make a noise and shove a safety pin through your nostril.
Had this mass exodus of all these musicians going over to join that kind of movement. There was nowhere really for rock and metal and blues artists to play.
Every metal band was like, woo, you know, what's all this about? Because record companies changed their thinking overnight, radio stations changed their thinking overnight, all the media magazines changed their thinking overnight, and metal became a dirty word.
Al mismo tiempo, en los Estados Unidos otro movimiento musical estaba generando toda la atención.
Dude, I have to say, being a child in the 70s, I did not hate disco like when it first came out. You know, I mean, I'm sorry to say that, especially on this show. But but it got, you know, it got really old really quick. It wasn't metal.
Lo que sea que fuera, la música disco atrajo los gustos de Kiss, cuya credibilidad ya estaba en duda. Para los fieles del metal esto fue un insulto más.
Kiss sold out in the worst possible way when they put a disco record out and cut their hair. It was heinous.
It's like if Batman all of a sudden started wearing a ballerina suit. Oh, damn, Batman! The Incredible Hulk started wearing a thong, you know? And tassels on his nipples.
We lost some fans because of that record. It was one of our biggest hits, but it was also one of our biggest blunders.
Conforme los 70 le dieron paso a una nueva década, el heavy metal enfrentó algunos problemas serios. Ozzy Osbourne dejó Black Sabbath, y una cultura de exceso acabó con las vidas del cantante de AC/DC Bon Scott y del baterista de Led Zeppelin John Bonham. La muerte había marcado el fin para la legendaria banda.
There was no room for replacements. There was no room to have anybody. You know, that was secondary. The idea of continuing by sticking somebody else back there on the rostrum was just bad taste.
Parecía que el metal iba de salida.
It was a tough time for everybody in the metal world to try and, you know, cling on through those years. You know, what are we going to do here? How are we going to make this survive?
There was a concerted effort to kill it off. You know, this music is finished. You know, it's dead. It will never ever happen again. It's over.
Rocks.
Double up a crazy, double strike a split, the ace of spades, the ace of spades. You know I'm going to lose, gambling's for fools, but that's the way I like it, baby, I don't want to live forever.